Yo, what is up guys, it is your boy Twa here. This will be a video of the Mushin tower, how to clean it with Assassin. Now my gear is pretty good to make it a little bit faster. I got some stunning skills. These are the setups that I use. I will be changing them in between and I will explain through the course of the game. Now, as you can see, everything said and done. Explosion mine on the days, and for starters I'll show off the infinite combo that I can use on bosses like these. So we'll start off with the kick, get the first few hits in the upswing, there we go, mine them up, there we go, stomp up, mine them, there we go, got 5 stacks. Now use the backstab, go into hide, kick him away, dash forward, the lightning stabs, cut his throat for no apparent reason, and now we got the slash down, get the shadow stack in, and there we go, got it up again, and we can start all over. Ninja Ka, ground stomp into explosion, giving that extra chi regeneration, meaning you can get into high faster with full stacks, doing more damage. There we go, cutthroat once again. Here's the mix up, double back into the kick, and there we go, up him again. Yes, hentai tentacle rape, that's what we do. The mines, ninja ka, ground stomp, explosions, and there we go, he's almost dead. It is so easy, and you can mix this up like that, whatever you feel like. So easy. So you can use this for bosses that you can like flip into the air and that do practically nothing the whole game. Although I have to say, I tried this on Mushin, not a great success, because if he gets knocked down, he will fuck you over. Now these are the two bosses that I usually get, and it's for me, it's the easiest way to go. Now another thing of Assassin, that's one of the greatest tips to regain more chi. You can use your left mouse button, your auto attacks, but if you use a shuriken, which is your X button, in between the first and the second attack, you will get 1 extra chi and some more extra damage in roughly the same amount of time, because it anti-cancels. One of the biggest tips, here we go, kick him into the back, here we go, Raigeki. Oh, missed the conversion. Oh, my bad. There we go. Still got him. Yes. Tentacle rapes. The ground stomps. Explosion. Don't use the shuriken afterward, because the rest go... like, pretty much everything goes on cooldown. The global cooldowns. And if you are able to... not hit him into a corner, then you will help yourself by that point. Oh my god, I'm so bad. I need to try and get this out. Nope. Oh well, I'll kill him nonetheless. I am so bad. I want to reset this. Okay, no, let's just kill him for video purposes. Gotta keep it rolling. No, no, no. Can it be that I am dying on a guide? Hell fucking no. Cannot be. Also, if you're up in the air, either using your first zigzag up in the air or using the ninja kas, you won't be getting hit on any ground levels. It has some sort of iframe, and it's actually pretty useful to get out of like those grand AoEs on the ground. Right, get out of the attack, kill the first bitch. Alright, second boss is really straightforward. It should dash in once if you spec your one skill good enough. You will not be getting hit on the first hit. Now on ground hits it still works. Like if I would dash into this, I would get a knockback. There's the difference. I will be explaining that into another video. Just keep in mind, don't get hit by the hammer, or don't even counter it, because otherwise flames on the ground will appear. You don't want that to happen. Here we go, use it beforehand, get some extra chi. Stab into the back, and if you want to get out of height, use the kick, use that extra damage to regain a lot of chi extra. There we go, go to the back, one more hit, there we go, stab to the back. Oh, this is so easy mode. I'll probably show you guys how to do it wrongly and just dash out of it and still get hit. Let's see if I can make it happen. Oh, not the one I meant. It's mainly with the overhead smash. Here we go, can I do it? I'm not trying to. Okay, let's do it. See, now I did not get hit, but the impact actually shows that it did hit, and it shows some fiery flames on the ground. Nothing so far on this boss, it's really straightforward. Next up will be a harder one. Alright, off to the 3rd floor. The thing you need is the Lotus Flower on this skill build. Gives 3 days for 3 seconds, as well as the Poison Mine or the Mine, and respec your right mouse button till the AoE proximity mines. Now, just get this guy, put him to sleep because you don't want the others to spawn. Put the Lotus Flower down, use your 4 button, pull them all in after you think you got enough stacks. Use your X button to regain chi and put a bomb in between. This is all calculated, I don't give a fuck. Here we go, bombs in the building, and then just hit everything. Like, you could have used the potion, still survived everything. I don't actually need it. And now you just stand over here, reset, and if you just want to piece it out, you can just wait like I'm doing here. And here's a little trick. Like, if you're out of combat and it doesn't change you out of combat stance, just press left or right mouse, or left or right walking, and it will just give like your character an impulse to go back into a neutral state. So that way you can use potions and everything. It's pretty good. Now we'll use the same tactic. Run up, right mouse button, put this bitch to sleep. There we go. Put down the Lotus Flower. Poison Breath, 1, 2, 3. You can get as many stacks as you want for extra damage, but you will be getting hit, so you gotta calculate it just a little bit. And if you're not sure, just hit them onto the ground, and there we go. Oops! Okay, I meant to port into the sleeping guy, but oh well. Okay, this works. Gotta run all the way across the map. Good shit. Alright, use the same tactic, using A and D to get out. Oh, this time not even necessary. There we go, heal up. Now for the last one, I'm not going to use a reset because the sleep time is actually long enough for me to kill kill like the middle chump. The reason why I don't kill the middle chump in between is the moment you kill that guy, an AoE rifleist or gunner will appear and they will mess you up basically. So I use it this way. If you have more damage than I do, you can probably just AoE, and if you have a lot of crit you won't die, but I'm not going to try that. So here for the last guy, gotta keep in mind somewhere along the way this middle dude will come and join the party, so I got something set up for his ass. Okay, here we go. Get stomped by the landmine. Oh, that is godlike. Whee! Beep! Kill the guy. Here we go, some stuns. I actually don't have anything fancy for this guy. Alright, moving on to the next part. I'm using the same setup. Guys spawned. You can put a bomb here and then use your AoE like that, but I don't know why I just double back that. Put the Lotus Flower here, use some AoEs. Bomb's not exploding because I'm a dumbass, but here we go once again. Cooldown is lower, that way if you don't use it. And there we go. Blast the bitch. Whee! Not able to use the F because Shadow Shuriken did not hit on the right person. As for the last, I got a different tactic, so bomb up, right Gekis, use some damage, some more damage, and there we go. Now a hard stab because I got the 5 stacks. Get up, hit him, and you can either get him up in the air and use the iframes, but I just chose to kill him because it's faster. And now the last boss, all good, it's easy as shit. There we go. Here comes the infinite once again. Stomp him in the nuts. There we go. Shadow Shuriken. The go behind stabs. There we go. Kind of messed up, but it's all good. Still got it. Got him up in the air. Shuriken. Tentacle rape. You can just wait for the bomb, but I didn't. You can get the bomb afterward if you really want to. But here's the mix-up. I missed the bomb. Oh my god, he used like similar thing to my E on Kung Fu Master. Pretty good. Just decide to combo off this. There we go. Got the extras. Wow, he's giving me a hard time. Wow, not even able to use the shadow wire. I'm going to use it on this guy nonetheless. I'm going to try and make it. I know it's rotation. Whee! Okay, he will do it right now probably. Okay, maybe not. I wanna do it. Do it again. Yes! Okay, here comes Shadow Wire. Zap! It does no damage, but it looks so awesome. It's fucking great. The uselessness of some skills in this game. Amazing. Alright, for next boss, you gotta just chains up your Z skill, your mine, because now it uses a daze and now it gets a knockdown, and you'll be needing this, otherwise this becomes very hard, because after some of the rotations the boss will spawn ads, and these ads are annoying, do a lot of damage, and as an assassin you don't have a lot of AoE skills to cope with that. So you get yourself a nice pet minion. I chose for the destroyer for no apparent reason. He looks big and he looks tanky, so the moment you go into hide, the boss will actually think, okay, I need somebody to hit, and he will actually hit the boss. So if you get your rotations correctly, he will never hit you, he will only hit the destroyer. Alright, after he does the explosion, he will do a back charge, and after he's done with that, he will do the spawning rate. So I got into hide, got all my cooldowns, and there we go, put down the bomb in advance, and then use 3 if you spec it correctly, and get the combos in. Now, as for evading that double hit, because they actually do damage, and if you get into hide normally, you won't have enough iframes to get the full iframe on the second hit. You can use a backdash to not get hit by the first hit, then do a frontward dash and not get hit by the second hit, because of the specs of my one button. So those are a few ways. So here he goes again with the backdash. But he didn't backdash. Put down the bomb, start spawning. I say fuck all that. I don't want to see those little pet minions over there. See, now I got hit by the second hit, and there's like no way to cancel that with for instance with 2 and then E or Q. There's no way. There are probably other iframes like C that I could have used, but I don't think it would be very good because the cooldown is very long. Maybe the Shunpo actually is good, but I doubt it. Alright, there we go. Put on the bomb. There we go. Shadow Slash in the building. Air combos. Or just get the second hit as an evade. Works good. If you really want to get on your HP game and you don't have a lot of gear, you can spec your right mouse button for HP purposes. Because now I have it on full damage and it works fine for me. This way you can get a second stab in and do a lot of damage. Or like fourth stab in for the full duration of your whole chi bar. Because you need 9 chi to get that. And the fourth hit will actually not cost chi. There's a way to actually cheese this out and use hide and use your X button to regain chi and use your hide mode while using stab more. I will show that into one of the last videos, but it's not all that fancy. Alright, for the next boss you will need a lot of damage. If you don't have the damage, you will not make it. Just make sure you make use of these things, and the first one gives purely crit, and over time it will gain some extra chi. So knowing that, it is very useful to have, because right now, let me see. Okay, I totally missed this. Alright, let's start the stabbing off. After I've done the third stab, you will get a fourth stab, but the chi region will get you 3 extra, so you can get a 5th hit in. If you wait long enough, you can get 6, maybe 7 hits in if you use your X button, but I don't want to really cheese it. and I need the full damage, so I think this outputs the most damage. Now E or Q or backdash this, or you can see it if you really don't like it. Now for this hit I chose my C button to counter it for iframes, and it's not long enough to use your E afterwards, so not really useful for your Q. There we go. Now run straight to the next point. This one will give you permanent chi. It is ridiculous. You can just stay into hide and just look at the bottom right for my poison counter. The moment poison wears off, my hide will also wear off. So the moment my counter hits 2, I will use my right mouse button and a first hit to get a single attack in. Restack all of the poison. Instead of just using 5 attacks to re-poison it or reapply it, you can just use 1 attack that way if it is still on him. So that's a nifty tip I can give you guys. But yeah, for the rest you need a lot of damage, and just mainly keep attacking this keep attacking the boss. It has like a 5-minute counter, and after you like miss that, you will die instantly. It's the same on Mushin, but I think this is the only boss that has it. I haven't tried any of the other bosses to actually see it, but this was my first hurdle on Kung Fu Master, and also my first hurdle on Assassin actually. But after I got myself the Powaran weapon, not even the actual Powaran weapon, the one from the easier lizard boss. If you get that and get it to 4 or 5, you will be able to make it. Get yourself some extra crit damage items, like if you can get the 8G belt that gives you 10 extra weapon or crit damage, you will be having enough damage. Now this room has 4 bosses, actually 5, but the 5th is if you hit the one of the poles, and you will get the fortune pig, and you can just basically skip it because the fortune pig only has 48 HP. Either way, this boss is by far the easiest. He only has 3 attacks that he does, maybe 4 if you just count the projectile as well, if you're like far away from him. But yeah, this is main damaging, and what I did was change my mind skill as well for the knockdown instead of the daze, because there are ways for you to get the huge AoE in and iframe it, but mainly just having your Z and your 3 button should be enough. See, there we go. You just AoE, just counteract it, and he will just start doing some random bullshit. There we go. Use my C button iframe in this case. Worked pretty good. Also, if you use your 2 button to counter this, you will still get hit for like, I don't know, maybe 20% of the damage or even less. I'm not quite sure how much though. Now, let's see, is the AoE. I kind of messed up here because now we will start doing the bigger rotations, and I probably won't have it have enough cooldowns to get this running. Alright, so here you can just Q or backdash. I kind of messed up there, and now I'm missing the last hit. So I don't have any more iframes, so let's see if I can get a redo in. We'll probably do it once more. I'll try and do it without having my C button up. And that's one of the things, like if it is ground AoE, you cannot use the frontward dash to get the first hit as a dodge, unfortunately. That's the way ground hit works. Okay, let's go. How do I do it this time? Oh, let's start off with C, get the first 2 hits in, then use my Q, and then the backdash, and then just go to space. There we go. And that's the way you can do it. Or you can just interrupt them like I showed at the beginning. Fairly easy. Whoops. Hold on. Freestyle. Yes. Timing perfectly. If you don't, you're dead. At least if you don't have the gear I have right now. Also, there's the way which I think that works as well to get the first hit out of the way. Is just go into hide. If you are in hide, you can just respec it. Now put the mind back to daze and get Jungha into the stun combos. There we go. You can just shuriken, get the extra hit in. There we go. Up with it. The 4 stabs. There we go. Lightnings. Cutthroat. Shadow stab. And there we go. Oh, missed it. Like if you do it correctly, you can actually get the full hits in. But he decided to evade for no apparent reason. I don't want to get hit either, but yeah. There we go. Ground stomp explosion. Get the hits to full bar and start the stabbings once again. Now, if you play this correctly, you always need to stand behind somebody to get the extra. Yeah, how do I say? It's a shadow step. It's getting into hide if you use one at somebody's back. But the problem with that is you cannot really regulate everything. And that could be a problem if you're not very used to fighting against people near like walls like this. Like I'll probably mess up my combo at some point. But that's okay. Also, one of the tips that I can give you, I will see if I can get hit somewhere and use a safe spot this way, because you can use all these cooldowns to create yourself a safe spot. Let's see if I can do this somewhere. I'll just get hit on purpose. Okay, maybe not. I don't want to get hit. Okay, let's see if I can iframe this. So it's a huge ass AoE. See, there we go. Didn't get hit because I was into the air grab. It creates like a short iframe this way. Okay, let's go. Yes, evasions. Okay, yeah, I will get hit. Normally this kills you if he does the full combo in your face, but I can manage. So the moment you're actually in a tight spot, only have a few HP left, make sure to stun him once and use the up frames. There we go. And use the hentai tentacle rape to just save yourself. Drink a potion and just wait. If he falls down, there we go. Now there's a second way to do this, is by hard stabbing. Now if I am in hide, I can just use my X button, my shurikens, to regain my chi. As long as there are poison stacks, I can reapply the hard stab and actually get more hide. This is the first way I beat Jungha though, and it was the easiest shit ever, because this guy doesn't have a timer. You just take your time, beat him up. It is so easy. And if you get his weapon, you can actually beat Mushin. So that's one of the ways that you can actually complete it without having to go to through like too much trouble. It's still not the easiest thing to do, but yeah, it worked. Alright, now as for the last boss, sorry about the quality, I recorded this with a different thing, is Mushin. Now the Mushin on this server, which is the Russian server, is a bitch. Like, he's fucking easy. He only does the grab, which he always starts off with, so put down a bomb and just mess him up. Afterward he will do 2, maybe 3 attacks at tops, and then he'll start doing the grab once again. If not, just, I don't know, hope for the best. Like, I'd say Assassin is one of the easiest ways to do this. This also has a rage timer. The moment you spend the timer, you're dead. So you gotta do a lot of damage in that way. Now I'm not using my full damage because I used defense build. No clue why, because I still die if he stuns me. But that rarely happens, so at least in this form. Now beat up his shield, just do the most damage that you can. Just try and mess him up. Also, one of the things, if you get into hide, your movement speed is actually faster. That makes it easier for attacks like these to evade. What I mainly use, what I'm going to use onto the like the EU server is the hard stab, because the animation is actually like twice as fast. But the poison stacks don't apply on this one. Fortunately, your 4 button is actually better on the 3.0 skill server. So there will be a lot of changes, and I will probably be making a whole video once again if I got my assassin up and running. But for now, it is easy as shit. Like, especially on the second and the third form, Mushin is a beast because he uses an AoE where I can just use full damage right now. And onto the Korean server or Chinese server, he does like 3 or 4 AoEs that you actually need to dodge. And if you don't, they kind of hurt. Now for Kung Fu Master and Blade Master that I've seen so far, you can just iframe them. I think I could be doing that on Assassin as well, but not as easy. Let's just call it that. Now these are the only attacks of this one. Now here's Mushin once again. I like the days on this one, on the next one. And if you really wanna get out of hairy situations, make sure to respec the Lotus onto the like the far left side. That way if you get stunned you can still get out instead of getting one comboed. So put down the bomb in advance. If he starts attacking, explode that bitch. Now after he uses, wow, this is insane. I don't like this guy, he will fucking kill me. Alright, so basic strategies for this guy. Here, we can use this same spot, have a little bit of time, fuck him over. There we go, bomb his ass. And there we go. I thought he was going to use the attacks, but either way, give some breathing space. Now if he uses one of the special attacks, afterward he will be not doing any other attacks. And most of the times if you are at the first part, he will do 2 special attacks and then do something else. Now if you respec your set into the AoE proximity, you will not be getting hit. But the funny thing is, I can bug this thing. If you hit your C once, you will not hit any of the other projectiles. Now you can either block it with your 2, or you can just dash out like I just did. It's easy. I don't know why I did that, but whatever. Oh yeah, the poison stacks were not up. Make sure to not get hit by that move because otherwise you'll die. And if you get hit by the first hit of that, make sure to use your 2. That way Mushin will not do a lot of damage, and you can just use your 4 times stab until he uses a second move. Like this is where I apply it. Okay, he will be able to get out of that and use this move because it is the next part of the sequence, so there's nothing I can do to that. So here you can do a lot of damage. Onto the Korean server you won't be able to because it does 4 AoEs afterward and you will probably get messed up. If he uses the twice port as now, he will change to a special attack, so make sure to anticipate that and not get hit by either the counter or the instant stun. If you do, you're dead. It's easy as that, especially as an assassin. If you're lucky, as a Kung Fu Master, you block the very first skill before the special attack and you will not die because of the 100% defense extra. Assassin doesn't have that shit, so you will die. You don't want that. Or you need to have like fuck as good gear. Alright, there we go. Kick him. Here he comes with the double attack. There's another strat to use this, and that is if you have enough chi, just place a bomb. The moment he starts running toward you, you can just instantly bomb his ass and just interrupt that without actually getting hit. One of the strats I used previous, you just gotta look it back a little bit. I'll try and do it again, but I doubt I'll make it. So as you can see, not much time left on this. Wow, still stunned my face. See, if you can use that before all of that, you can just interrupt it. I kind of messed up right. Oh my god, will I die right now? Oh my god, I'm missing the combos. No, no, no! Oh my god, I'm so lucky. Okay, maybe not. I don't want to die. Please clutch! Drink him to death. Alright, that was it, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this. This was Twebby. Peace!